Well, you might have noticed plenty of businesses are closed today in honor of Juneteenth, otherwise known as Freedom Day. It's a federal holiday as of last year. Juneteenth commemorates the day that the last remaining slaves in the United States were officially learning that they were free following the end of the Civil War. WFXR's Amanda Lee spent the day in Lynchburg learning about the importance of the holiday and its ties to local history.
Juneteenth is observed every year on June 19th, but even before it was deemed a federal holiday, the Lynchburg community had been honoring it for more than 20 years, and it all started right here at the Old City Cemetery.
Education is one of those ways that some of those things that people can't take away from you. So one of the keys to emancipation and freedom, even in today's age, is that educational piece.
John Hughes IV has ancestors who were buried here in Lynchburg's Old City Cemetery, the oldest cemetery in Virginia, and the burial site of about 13,000 black people, both enslaved and free.
This is our opportunity to tell the stories of African-American people who helped to build our community. Many of them we really did not know much about, and oftentimes it's hard to research them.
On Juneteenth this year, the Pathway to Pride was dedicated to African-American history in Lynchburg. The pathway is a brick walkway with plaques sharing more information about those buried here.
And people who visit think that it's a Confederate cemetery because there is a Confederate section here. In actuality, 2/3 of the residents, as we like to call them, people buried here, are African American.
While Lynchburg historians stress the importance of learning about the past, they're also making sure people know the local figures who are paving the way for the future.
You wouldn't even think, that this area would produce so many professional athletes.
Lynchburg's Legacy Museum of African American History even stayed open on the Juneteenth federal holiday, inviting guests to view this year's exhibit on professional athletes from Central Virginia.
It's such history, and it's all positive history. These people have done positive things.
Historians say if you take a second to look and learn, you'll see how far we've come. Reporting in Lynchburg, Amanda Lee, WFXR News.
All right, Amanda, we appreciate that insight. The Legacy Museum of African American History is open in the afternoon during the week, with the exception of Monday and Tuesday, and the Pathway to Pride, located at the Pride Family Grave Plot in Old City Cemetery, which is open from dawn until dusk.